to the Boy Time Podcast. It's gonna get lady time, yeah. It's your Boy Time Podcast coming in with a slam dunk of a theme song.
That was really epic and funny. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Boy Time Podcast. Back at it again with another episode of the Boy Time Podcast. As always, I'm with Babby and Paul.
Hello, Minecrafters.
And as always, we like to spice things up just a bit. So we got a brand new hot spicy guest named Bab Jab.
That's my name.
Coming back on for his third appearance. So that's the podcast. Great job. And scene.
See you next week. You think they'll buy that one?
I hope so.
Alright, Susan, give us our ad revenue.
Yeah, I think YouTube will probably do that.
Yeah. We've only been copyright claimed like 30 times.
Thrice.
Not true, but we don't even have 30 episodes.
Got a good point.
This is episode 25.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, it's better than 24.
We're
25.
a quarter
Harvey
way to
Weinstein.
100.
Harvey, you can't say that.
What? No, I didn't say anything. It was an accident, I swear.
You have to poopity scoop that.
Is that true?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You poopity scoop me, so
Yeah, but it's funny when I do it to you. But it's
I
not
know.
funny when I do it to myself.
wait until I have the editing privileges.
Oh, that's me crazy.
I don't like that.
I'm taking over this ship.
This shit.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Are you still gonna be putting songs at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm starting a list.
Oh, good. Wait, what? Oh. I'm checking our studio. The tutorial I made for you to teach you how to edit these Boy Time podcasts got claimed. Like, what? How? I forgot.
Wow.
There was that whole segment where I'm like, this is how you edit a song.
Oh yeah, they just played.
Then I just played Queen really loud.
Bab Jab needs to watch the intro to that video, by the way.
Okay. I'll post the link. So the intro I made for that, I mean, I didn't really make it, but I just went to like one of those like free YouTube intro tutorials, and then it was like insert logo here. So I inserted the best picture I could think of, and I'm going to play that intro now. Haha, what a great intro that I made.
That was insane.
That was a really good one, I think. Probably. Even better than Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi show that is coming out on Disney next.
Oh.
I am here.
Play Minecraft, by the way. I'm not just saying that I am here. It's like...
Yeah, for all of the audio listeners at home, everybody else is playing
video
Minecraft
listeners.
except for me.
Yeah, we're cool
A
Minecraft.
little bit of a Minecraft craze. Bab Jab joined the server and it informs us that his last name was SkaterBoy87 Vivo.
Oh, does it inform you?
Yes.
I changed it again because I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know. I changed mine from Gay Tony Suck My Dog to Brittany Spears, and that let everybody know. Like,
Bab Jab, can you leave the server for a second so we can?
Oh, fine.
Wait, what's Bab Jab's new name?
We can't spoil that for the audience. They have to wait until
Alright, now you
the
can come
50th episode special.
I'm not gonna get doxxed by a
Bad
Boy Time
job, what?
podcast viewer.
If this episode gets 10 likes, we'll make a Minecraft Let's Play.
Oh god, we need to do it now.
I just like the
Do
idea
I-
of me saying I am here very quietly 3
I
minutes
am
into the
here.
podcast.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do our likes count towards it?
Yeah.
It's just 10 likes. Oh, heck,
'Cause,
you
yeah,
can get
yeah,
like
I'd say
7
so.
easily.
Maybe.
Okay,
I don't know.
Babby, you
I
better
don't know.
brace yourself to make. If we
I'll
did
make
a,
a Minecraft Let's Play, okay?
if we did a
Let's
Minecraft
do it.
Let's Play, we would all have to record, and then you would have to edit all of the footage together.
I'll
Do
just
we
set up
all
the
have to
funny
record
bits.
though?
Okay,
For the point of
Or-
views.
Or we could just stream
you could do a
Minecraft
live
video.
stream.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could. I don't know how to do that, but Babby does.
Live streaming's
I'm a
easy. I
Twitch
think,
streamer, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
I
You'll
did
get
know.
20 views immediately.
Twitch
when you
TV
stream
/
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Babby Saget. I go live every day.
I'm on the grind.
I haven't been live since last August, but that's okay.
Heck yeah. Don't you get like 8 followers or something? It's
I got like 11 followers.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Actually, no, I have like 14, I think.
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy, man.
Old.
It's literally insane.
Insanity. I played in a PUBG tournament, okay?
That's true.
That is true.
Didn't do good, but I
Did you
played
beat
it.
Shroud?
Yeah.
Nice. I heard you killed Shroud too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For the win.
Only time I've seen Shroud is in CSGO.
Mm.
And I
'Cause
give
I'm
him
not
a
gonna
kiss.
stream snipe people. And that game's a kid's game, so
That's true. We did just play it,
yeah,
and we did really good.
we did.
I know.
Wanna
I
congratulate Paul.
carried as always.
Paul was a very nice help to the team.
I got 16.
Brought a very good dynamic.
16 score is good from what I'm told, so I'm just saying I'm carried the
Yeah,
team.
16
like
score
golf.
through 16 rounds. It's pretty epic.
Yeah. One score around, it's OP.
He's very consistent.
He hit something per round. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What has happened this week in the news?
The Amazon rainforest is on fire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. For some reason on my internet web app, that takes up 2 spots for internet news.
Well,
instead
Because
of
it's pretty
It's a really
important.
big
It
deal.
is pretty important, yeah, but
you should put a
mean-
link in the description to where you can donate.
I can do that, yeah.
That would be pretty epic.
I don't know a specific one. I did see that PewDiePie linked
Yeah,
a
PewDiePie
couple.
posted one. I don't know which one that is, but
I don't know which ones are good, but I'll do some research and find some good ones if you guys want to donate.
epic style. I
And-
donate.
And even if you see this, like, 2 months from now, there's still good organizations to donate to. Because
I
they're
mean, 2
helping
months
the
from now,
Amazon rainforest.
it's probably still gonna be on fire in 2 months unless they get a ton of funding. I haven't heard anything about it except I know on iFunny like a week ago I saw like why is no one like reporting on this fire in the Amazon, and now it's just everywhere.
Well, yeah, because it's been happening for so long.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know anything really about it.
I don't really know anything either, except it's on fire.
Mm.
It's on fire in like Brazil. Brazil's like president is like a climate change denier,
Oh.
so they're not doing anything about
That's
it.
kind of ironic.
Yeah. So they're kind of like. I heard he was a flat earther too. I don't know if that's true or not.
Really?
Yeah.
They should just make Big Man Tyrone the
Tyrone.
the man of Brazil.
I miss him.
I don't know if they have a
do
prime
miss it.
minister or what it is, but
I think it's a president.
Dictator.
It's president.
Dictator,
Pretty sure.
come to Brazil.
Yeah. President Jair Bolsonaro.
Yeah.
Global worry over Amazon fires escalates. Bolsonaro defiant.
Oh man.
He suggests that NGOs are to blame. What are NGOs?
Those are protest groups, I think.
Non-governmental organization is any non-profit voluntary citizens group which is organized on a local, national, or international.
Today I will burn down to Amazon because I am a local organization.
Wait, NGO? The United Nations is technically an NGO.
Ah,
Yeah, they're the blame.
definitely.
Wait, not the United Nations, the United Nations Economic and Social Council.
Oh,
But I think that is like a part of the United Nations.
mhm.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
but those include like the World Wildlife Fund and like Mercy Corps. So it's like these guys are to blame. The World Wildlife Fund isn't doing enough to save our rainforests.
So I'm gonna burn it down.
Yeah.
Very epically.
Very epically.
And by very epically, I mean not epic.
Well, I saw a stat that like the Amazon rainforest accounts for 30% of the world's oxygen,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
which
it's
we
big.
need right
And
now.
a lot of wildlife.
That too. But well, I know that like most of our oxygen comes from algae and plankton in the ocean,
Yeah.
but
Also from trees.
also from trees.
In a rainforest, there's a lot of trees.
Well, I don't know
The
how.
Amazon rainforest is, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's quite a large
quite-
It's
rainforest.
pretty big. It's
Some
like
may call it the biggest.
it's like
Wow.
what 70% of Brazil.
It is getting smaller though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
I
we've
don't
been
think
hearing
there's
about
a
that
fight.
forever though.
Oh
Where it's
yeah.
like
Ever
oh,
since, like, middle school.
it's like man, they're logging the rainforests, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
But where are the chameleons going to go? Well, nowhere, says the responsible adult. And I
Didn't
was
the
shocked.
Strikes fear
scary
into the young
spiders
ones.
in the Amazon won't have nowhere to go.
where the tarantula's gonna go?
Yeah.
Australia, they're gonna
Save a
swim.
terrain.
They're gonna go to Australia. They're gonna swim to Australia and evolve.
Oh, no.
Maybe
In
this
that
is a bad
case.
idea. Save the rainforest.
In that case.
Oh no.
If that isn't motivation for people to help the rainforest efforts, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saving the planet.
One Minecraft block at a time.
Yeah. So that was a
Alright.
little bad.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
I feel like that's been, like, the big thing this week.
Yeah. Well,
Besides
and
the Swedish man getting married.
the guy that I can't say his name, otherwise our video will get taken down by YouTube. Guy did an oopsie in jail.
Oh, yeah.
That guy did a little bit of an oopsie.
We talked about that last week, didn't we?
Did we? Well, we can't
Wait,
talk about him anymore.
The man who died or the man who can't read?
The guy who died. The guy. Yeah, I know.
The guy
who
who
can't
we
read.
shall not speak his name.
We can say R. Kelly. We can't say the other guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because otherwise YouTube's like, oh.
Can't say that.
Yeah, that was the H3 podcast. Like, it got like blocked and stuff. He was like, you have to watch it soon because they're trying to take it down, just because they were saying his name, which I
Very
can't
scary.
say. Yeah,
Naughty word,
I'm
kids.
I'm
These are
kind of
confusing
I'm
times.
surprised that like Google was up in that though, or I guess
Yeah.
it's Alphabet.
Alphabet.
Alf.
I mean, have you seen the founders of Google? I don't think they're getting on to the guy who shall not be named's plane, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You never know, though.
Yeah.
Never know.
You never know. Swedish man got married.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Can we
Make
say
many
his name?
People happy. Yeah, I think so.
No,
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure we can, yeah.
I liked his suit. I like the all black suit. He looked very good.
What's
Yeah, he
your,
did look pretty good. Sorry, me and Babjab saw each other in Minecraft for the first time.
It's heartwarming, guys. It's very heartwarming.
It's very heartwarming. Alright, continue.
I don't know. We're not really
No,
talking
no.
about anything.
No.
I had some interesting happen to me today.
Oh.
So, my mom's like, hey, it's the last day of summer for your sister and your cousin. Let's go out for lunch with them. And I said, that sounds good to me. And so then we did, and it's this place downtown that used to be an old horse barn in the 1800s, and they've since turned it into an antique store / restaurant. And I'm like, that sounds interesting, let's go. So we go there and we go to the restaurant and I get chicken and waffles and it's pretty dang good.
Oh,
I never usually get chicken and waffles, but it was
chicken waffles is amazing.
Well, I know that now.
Good.
But I usually get pancakes because I love pancakes. But the more I say that to people, the more I get the whole pancakes suck, waffles are better. And I'm like, well,
Pancakes are underrated, like a ton.
Excuse me. I don't have anything against waffles. It's just I prefer the fluffiness of a pancake to the rigid edges of the waffle because it's like you're eating the crust 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying.
Some waffles, the crust is really soft in them very well.
See, this is
Although
what
I
I'm
think
talking
that was the
about.
one time I ate it at like a Waffle House or something.
Well, Waffle House is different because that's like my favorite restaurant ever made.
Yeah. I think that's... I don't know.
If there was a Waffle House in Iowa, I would go there every single breakfast time. It is my favorite place. And whenever there's a Waffle House in a place that we're staying, we go. It's it's my favorite. But yeah, those waffles are good, but I don't know. I guess I just had more pancakes growing up, and so it's like waffles are okay, but I prefer pancakes.
I used to have pancakes all the time. Now it's more of a waffle thing, but I like both pretty equally.
Yeah.
I'd say I like them both equally too.
I'm the same as Alex. I guess Alex and Baby. I had pancakes all the time, and except I kind of grew tired of them, and now I just prefer waffles, even though I still have pancakes way more often.
Yeah. So anyways, I got chicken and waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And my sister ended up going to Adventureland today, which is a local amusement park with her friends. And so she wasn't there, so it was just me, my mom, my cousin, and my 2 grandparents. And we're there.
That sounds like a great time.
It was, but we got the food, and then I went to the antique store, and they had this whole record thing. I'm like, oh, dope, I'll get some records. Not a lot. I did get Yes Roundabout.
Oh, yes.
Well, didn't you get the meme? I sent you guys that meme.
Yeah, I was at work, and I tried to play the sound, and it wasn't loud enough.
Oh. I sent a meme to all the fellas. I just like stuck the needle and then I put it down and then it was like it just played to me. But yeah, that song was pretty good. Nice. I got a Genesis and then I found a Jim Croce album. Ooh. I haven't been able to find those anywhere. So I was like, heck yes, brother, I'll cop that one. And then I went to cassettes and I found that Live Eagles album that I like so much. I'm like, oh, I need to get that one. But I don't even have a cassette deck. But I'm still gonna get it. So now I just have that. But as I was looking through records, my grandparents left, and so my cousin was like, hey, can I ride with you? And then I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And so we're riding home. And we're talking, and somehow Alex Jones gets brought up.
As it is.
Because he was like, well, did you know that he got in trouble again? I'm like, again? What did he do this time?
What could he do?
He's like, he said something about Sandy Hook. I'm like, that was like, you said
ago.
that like a while ago.
Yeah.
He was saying that while that was going on. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, that was happening while that was happening. He was saying that it was fake like a couple days after the shooting. And he was like, that's crazy. I'm like, I know. And then he was like, well, has he said anything about the Clinton body count? I'm like, I don't know. Do you think I listen to him regularly? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. I was wondering. I'm like, I guess. And then he was like, I believe in the Clinton body count. I'm like, nice. And he's like, yeah, me and my mom both believe in the Clinton body count.
Oh.
I'm like, cool. And he was like, me and my mom send memes to each other of the Clinton body count over and over again. I'm like, nice. Cool dude. I don't even know really what that is, but if it has anything to do with the Clinton, it can't be anything
no, it's
open-minded.
No, it's basically the whole thing where the meme where it was like, I have
Yeah.
information that will lead to Hillary Clinton's
Yeah.
arrest and
gotta be that.
disappear.
Oh, is that
That's
it?
pretty much the basis of it, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Except some people take that seriously.
well, what you have to consider is that my cousin that was writing with
Nico,
me,
my cousin Izzy.
he watches Fox News,
Oh, that's a
B,
good start.
watches Ben Shapiro, unironically.
Oh no! Oh no!
So
How old
he's
is he?
14, 15.
That sounds about right.
Well, he's like, he's a little bit screwy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit off, but I shouldn't really say that. He has Asperger's.
Ah.
So
Alright, well that
my kind of justification is that he's like, people with Asperger's tend to think more analytically
Yeah.
and not really
Facts and
with
logic.
facts and logic. So I'm like, yeah, I can see him getting into Ben Shapiro though. He was going on like,
get owned.
he was literally going off. He was like, my aunt would say something and he'd be like, "You sound like an SJW right now." Like,
Oh, no.
can you not call people SJWs right now?
He's already brainwashed.
I know, it's pretty bad. But, well, that whole
You'll grow
side
out
of
of
the family is like that.
Yeah.
Well, both sides of the family are. Every person in my family except for me and, like, my sister. And now my mom is kind of not being super conservative, which is making my dad angry. Because my mom used to be like
I don't blame her.
registered Republican, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, I love this." And then like Trump happened, and she's like, "I don't know if I
Actually,
can
I don't know."
support." But she's kind of like stuck right now. She's like, I can't vote for Donald Trump, but I can't vote for a Democrat because there's no pro-life Democrat. And I'm like, no. Well, then you're
Yeah, you're not gonna find
vote
that.
for Dave Johnson.
vote for Bernie
Jill
Sanders.
Stein running for president in
I don't think
2016.
she's-
I don't know if she's running
Yeah.
again.
No, she's
Well,
not.
2016 she ran.
There is someone from the Green Party. Me and Paul found it. I just don't know who it is.
It's not Jill
Yeah, there's
Stein.
No, it's not Jill Stein.
No.
Oh,
I think
This-
voiceover Pete is running.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah.
I
There's
think
a
so.
lot of meme accounts in there.
got my vote.
Phil Swift is running.
Really?
Also, I think someone called Sukmi Balls is running.
Oh yeah.
Let me bring up the list. It was like.
Well,
it
Paul
was like
finds the list, and like literally anybody can like put their name on it.
Oh.
So
basically.
you just go to the Communist Party, and it's all just the stupid names.
Oh yeah, there's like not one serious Communist Party person.
Yeah.
What was that one that one guy had that was so
Ballot
funny?
media, that's what it is.
I forgot.
I don't remember.
All I know is I'm voting for Gamer President.
Gamer president? I don't know if he's
Yeah.
actually running.
I don't think he is, but he's funny.
Who is he?
The Gamer President guy?
Who?
Andrew Yang.
I mean,
No.
he's on the list,
He said he played StarCraft, so he's a gamer.
Oh, he
That's
did
true.
say that.
He's a
and he's
gamer.
on the list, so.
But does he have a Twitch channel?
Probably.
The man Bernie's got it hooked
Good
up with the
question.
Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll hit you guys up with the info when I find them. I gotta scroll through like 1,000 candidates now. It'll give me something to do.
Paul just like weekly looks at the candidates to see if there's any new ones.
Yeah, already here. The Jewish Christian National Party. Bring back Daniel.
Nice.
Sorry, the Jewish Christian National Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some weird parties.
Is there
Yeah.
like a connection? Like the vice president is Christian and then the president
maybe.
is Jewish.
Yeah.
This is
Working
no vice
together.
presidents though. Just president.
So yeah, that happened to me today.
That's epic.
Well, and then I went over to my grandpa's house so we could watch The Great Escape. And he's watching Blue Bloods.
Oh.
And he's like, this is a really good show because they don't really do all that liberal mumbo jumbo that other shows do. And they kind of go right down
Your
the
whole
middle.
family's just a cropped boomer meme.
I know, literally though. I'll go over and I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, Nancy Pelosi's a socialist. I'm gonna kill her with my AR-15. okay, hi. I just wanted to watch, Tim and Eric Awesome show with you, but I guess we're not gonna do that now.
Oops, I
Yes.
trampled the crop.
Sorry, I'm typing.
Stop typing.
I'm giving Bab Jab information.
Alright, guys.
I'm
here's
typing
another,
so I don't interrupt the podcast.
Yeah.
here's another great candidate. Communist Party. Hugh Lord Mungus.
Is that humongous?
Yeah, it's just Hugh Lord Mungus.
Oh, but
Nice.
it's not humongous though.
And then there's
It's not the humongous,
It's
but
not
you know.
Rudy
you also got Internet
it?
Beef.
beef.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, in other words, just go to Ballotpedia. That's where all of them are.
Ballot
There's Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe
Poor
Biden.
kids can be just as smart as white kids.
That's true.
That's my favorite quote of all time.
That is my favorite quote from Joe Biden.
That was so bad.
That was awful. I already very strongly disliked Joe Biden before that, but
Why?
He's
Because
ended
he
his
was
own career.
because he liked to
besides
sniff girls?
the whole meme, but yeah, everything else about him is kind of just yikes.
I used to think he was a cutie pie, and then he started.
Yeah.
And then he started.
Well,
like,
the Obama
being
and Joe
weird.
memes were so wholesome, and
They
then
were
it's just
so
like,
wholesome.
I know.
I don't like this guy.
He runs by himself, and then it's sad.
Yeah,
You gotta have Obama, Joe. Bring him back.
bring him
Bring
back.
a man back.
Make him your vice president, and then you know what to do.
You know.
Switch.
Switch.
Or pull a man who shall not be named.
Oh,
If you know what I mean.
Michael
I
Jackson.
think Susan's catching on to us.
Susan.
Susan
No,
Worcestershire.
she can't guess.
She definitely watches the podcast.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
does.
Hey,
She watches
Susan-
every single video uploaded to you.
I know some of these bands we use watch the podcast because they manually claim our stuff.
Probably
That's
just
true.
to text it.
The Eagles.
It's like,
will
yeah, the Eagles
manually
watches our
claim
podcast.
ours.
Oh wow.
Great work, by the way.
Wait, what?
Great work, Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Keep it up.
Thank you guys. You make some
Me
good
too.
songs.
You make some good songs. Big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Hotel
You can-
California is my favorite song.
You can claim
In the
every
world.
single song if you want to. If you know what I mean.
This is a heck of a podcast episode.
So we found the most cursed music video ever this week. It was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah.
It would play Drake Bell and Miranda Cosgrove
And Migos.
and Migos
And there was
the
one other one.
SpongeBob SquarePants
Yeah.
theme song.
It
It
was
was really bad.
really bad, but at the same time, it had a lot of potential.
It had so much
It's
potential.
just the person that made it wasn't the best at kind of flowing it together.
Yeah.
But it was still very epic. Kind of.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
I like the Migos part because it fit very nicely.
Yeah.
My favorite Drake Bell song is Gucci Gang.
Yeah, we found that out a couple days ago too.
Yeah.
That Drake Bell made Gucci Gang the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know how we didn't know of that sooner, but shout out to the Gamers Rise Up playlist on Spotify for helping us find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good playlist. Y'all should look it up. Got some jams.
Gamers Rise Up.
Yeah.
It's the best playlist.
It's a Gamers Rise Up. It's a picture of Rich Brian.
You know,
As the
he's
picture.
smiling, crying. He's like, yeah.
It goes from Tokyo Drift to Take On Me to Deja Vu to Billie Jean to Russian National Anthem to the iCarly theme song.
It's like playing Russian roulette. You never know what's gonna pop up next.
It's,
The only downside is they don't have the Barbie song.
But they do have Big and Chunky and Bet
Yeah,
on
they
It from
do.
High School Musical too.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've heard that one a few times.
Yeah. That Josh seems to like that one.
Yeah, our good friend Josh seems to like High School Musical more than others.
That's true.
Josh has a very big music bias.
Yeah. Well, that's always been known.
Yeah. That's okay though. We still love him.
I love him. I'll give him a kiss.
Whoa.
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 It's the duck sound.
Whoa. Dark game.
Woo.
It's been so long.
I miss it.
And I'm glad this was...
We should do it on the last day before I leave.
I'll be fine with that.
I
Yo,
wanna
we
get-
haven't played stick
Going
game for
back
like
in
more than
games at
15
this
minutes.
point. We're playing Minecraft, we're playing CSGO.
We can finish Borderlands 2.
No.
We got less than a month for that, I'm pretty sure.
I want to play the Call of Duty beta, but I don't want to install it on my PS4.
You.
That's the thought that I had. Plus, I'm probably out of PSN, so.
Well, you don't need it.
Oh, you don't?
No. But it's just
Is
the
it?
2v2 mode.
Or it's the alpha, so I don't know if it's that good anyway.
It's the alpha. I'm very excited for that game, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know I shouldn't be.
I say that every year, but
Yeah, but can they mess it up? Yes. That is
yes,
the answer to
we're
that.
talking about Activision.
Yeah. Activision is the issue, not the game developers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Treyarch was pretty bad last time, but
Definitely. But that's okay. Because they're not going to advertise Call of Duty this year.
They aren't?
Because they can't. Well, I mean, they can. They probably
can.
will. But the stores are probably going to put their stuff up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Especially since, like, they flew people out to see the first few campaign missions, and they said it was, like, one of the most graphic, like, campaigns I've ever seen.
this is also game reviewers from like IGN, so.
No, they flew, like, actual YouTubers out to see that.
Oh.
The game journalist got triggered at Activision for,
If
like,
you don't like it, don't
making
play
it
the
not
game.
realistic.
Yeah.
But they're marketing this game as, like, a realistic, like, they're being like, war isn't fun. This is what war is. Here you
That's
go.
probably because of what it is. It's not like noob tube halfway across the map, like
Yeah.
360 sniper shot.
I'm just very excited for the campaign because they always do great with those.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd buy the game just for the campaign, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it on PC because heck, consoles.
What?
I like one. I don't know if I'll be able to run it, and two, COD on PC just does not sound. It's
COD on
just
PC
not.
is very easy.
But okay, so if they do crossplay, I'm wondering how they're gonna do that with console.
There is
versus
crossplay.
PC.
They've done it. So people on console can choose if they want to play with cross console or across all platforms.
Okay. I was thinking that, like, so if PC has much more like mobility, because of like it's obviously easier to move with a
Keyboard
mouse
and
than
mouse.
say it. Yeah. So I wondered how they were gonna do
They're
that.
gonna limit it. I think PC. I don't know if they have an option for PC, but for consoles, there's an option. I think if you want keyboard and mouse or controller.
Oh.
At least I hope so. Otherwise, I feel bad for everybody playing on a console.
That's me.
Probably
I don't even know if I could run it like well enough to actually play the game or not.
not. I forgot what's in your computer though. So
It's I don't even know. It's a computer.
it's a computer.
That's all that matters.
The new Need for Speed looks kind of nice.
It does.
Need for
But-
Speed Exodus.
Yay. Need for speed. Speed.
Oh, Spider-Man died this week.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Wah, wah.
And everybody's mad at Sony, even though Sony did nothing wrong. That's my hot take.
Oh, that is
Can
pretty
you explain the
controversial.
situation?
Yes, I can. Thanks for asking.
Uncle Ben gets to die again.
Are you ready for this? Because
I am ready for this.
I don't know if anybody else is gonna care. You know, if anyone else is gonna think.
Oh,
they're
we all care
right.
about
Well, no, not care, but gonna think that Sony did nothing wrong because everybody's hating on Sony so hard right now. But I'm gonna try to
on both of them.
I'm going to try to explain it the best that I can.
You got this, sir. Alex.
Unbiased.
Okay. So right before Captain America 3, Sony and Marvel strike up a deal where Marvel is allowed to put Spider-Man in the MCU with the condition that Sony gets 95% of the revenue from every single Spider-Man related movie. So that contract went on until a couple days ago. That contract expires. Disney and Sony meet up again, and Disney, thinking they're all high and mighty, they're like, hey Sony, 50-50 split. And Sony was going from a 95% cut to a 50% cut. Who would say yes? They say no.
I'm wondering why Disney signed that contract.
Because they wanted Spider-Man.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, for every Spider-Man related movie, is that seeing like the Spider-Man in the title where he's the main character?
I
or is just any
believe
movie that Spider-Man's in?
I believe that it is any Spider-Man movie.
So they
I
probably
don't
signed
think
that contract just for Avengers.
Well, it was for like all those years.
Yeah.
So they knew that they were gonna make like 4 or 5 Spider-Man movies.
Right.
And so, Sony denies the deal, and Disney's like, fine, we're gonna make this deal public. So they release the details saying, hey guys, Sony is not letting us do this deal, which is fair. It's a 50-50 split. And everybody's like, oh man, Sony bad. But in reality, like, Disney is just trying to manipulate Sony to pressure them into signing into this deal.
Oh, it's Disney.
It's so Disney. And now it's like, oh, well, I guess we're in kind of a limbo now where we don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like there was... Oh, and also...
Or Disney's just going to buy Sony.
No, they can't.
Probably.
That would be a monopoly.
Yeah, it would. They're already almost
They already
a
have
monopoly.
it?
No, Time Warner and Disney own roughly the same. They have the same amount of
really?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Time
Disney just
Warner...
makes everything public.
Time Warner owns like Universal,
I guess.
Paramount, Columbia, MGM, like big studios, but you just don't see it. Disney's kind of like
Right.
Disney's
Disney's got,
Marvel,
like,
Disney's
Disney,
Star
Fox,
Wars,
Marvel.
but like Time Warner's just kind of like, yeah, we own Paramount and Columbia, but don't tell anybody. It's our little secret, okay? Yeah, but like Sony is like, they may have been like inclined to take that deal if they didn't just release one of the best animated Spider-Man movies or just
Right.
best superhero movies ever. And they're
Yeah.
like riding high on that Spider-Man success, and they're just like, I was about to say a censored word. We don't need you, Disney. Get out of here. So yeah, Sony, although Sony's not doing anything explicitly wrong, and everything they're doing is completely justified from a business perspective. It's just that now, like, Spider-Man fanboys are like, I want Spider-Man in the MCU, which I get, but also,
I just want good Spider-Man movies.
yeah, and Sony does have a pretty hit or
Into the
miss.
Spider-Verse was incredible.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to be able to capture that lightning in a
But-
bottle again.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did kind of set up for that Spider-Man 2021 shindig, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know if Into the Spider-Verse 2 is going to be as good as Into the
Definitely
Spider-Verse.
not.
And if it is, Sony did make the best superhero sequel ever with Spider-Man 2. So I'm not sure. They've done it. I don't think they're going to do it again because they also made The Amazing
got it.
Spider-Man 2. If you want to talk both ends of the spectrum here.
Sorry, Paul's just showing me his Palestinian flag. In Minecraft.
Or my Minecraft shield. Alright. Moving on.
Fantastic.
So that was a big deal, and everybody's still freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like feel this passionate about it if everybody wasn't just like falling into Disney's trap
Right.
of like,
People always follow
guys, Sony bad, and everybody's like, Sony bad.
It's only bad. Have you looked at Disney?
I mean, really though. Well, I think Disney's trying to like give off this high and mighty thing because Georgia
Oh, yeah.
passes that abortion bill, and Disney's like, out of principle, we must pull out of the state, even though we have like 3 or 4 movie studios here, and we shoot all of Marvel in Georgia, but we are just going to leave there now because out of principle. And everybody's like, wow, Disney, you're so brave.
You're so brave.
Wow.
No.
I forgot that. That was only a few months ago. Time is just flying.
Well, I know, but I have to pay attention to that kind of stuff because it's my
Oh, yeah.
job.
Because you're in Georgia,
Heck
too.
yeah.
Yes.
You gotta work at Disney and then just be the Disney corrupted.
I don't want to go up against Disney right now.
No, I said join them.
No, but like if they
Join
find
them and then
out,
take them down.
Join them.
I don't
Take them
want
down
to.
from within.
I don't want to take down Disney because Disney also makes pretty good movies,
They do.
and I don't want to
Also.
ruin that.
And that's how they keep going.
But as a business, they suck, and I don't think their movie like empire is even their main source of revenue.
And can you stop the live action remakes, please? That'd be a great
Merchandise.
idea.
Okay, do you want me to explain that to you?
Oh, no.
Because
How,
there's
how did the Lion King go? I generally don't know.
Pretty awful. Is I think
Even with the
consensus.
Donald man and the Beyonce girl.
Yeah, they gave all these like great voice
The
actors, but
Beyonce girl.
I've heard that the CGI is pretty bad because you can't give a lion expressions when it looks like a real lion.
That's
Well, they
true.
did
That's
it with
why
the
the-
Jungle Book, and the Jungle Book was a good
They
read.
did. I enjoyed the Jungle Book, but with the Lion King, it's such an iconic movie where if you slip up a little bit, you're messing up.
well, plus the Jungle Book has a human character in it,
That's
True.
true.
so you
The
can.
Lion King is all CGI.
Yeah, it's all a CGI, which that's why there's so much charm in those original 2D animated things because every single character is so expressive
Yeah.
and all
Especially-
the voice acting come alive and it meshes so well with the animation. Whereas
It's
like
just awkward.
you make a real lion sound like Donald Glover, and that's just like that's weird. That's in that
The-
uncanny valley
is
kind of
weird.
thing.
Does he ever say this is America or this is Africa?
I don't think
This
so.
is
I've
Africa.
never seen. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
But I'll explain to you why these live action remakes are happening. It started
Because
off with
Disney needs to renew their contract with the
Exactly.
movie, otherwise they lose the copyright.
yes.
Yeah, even I knew that.
I'm
Now they're
guessing I
just
explained
like,
it before.
blah blah blah.
Well, it started
his
out with
Mulan
the
thing.
Jungle Book, but
Well, Mulan doesn't even look like it's going to be the same movie.
no Mulan, no Mushu, no music.
Yep. That's a
It's-
completely different
It's
movie.
That's-
literally just a
yeah.
Chinese war story,
Yeah.
which sounds interesting, but
They just need to
also
name it
I'm
Mulan
not
so they
going
keep
to
the
do that.
copyright.
No, that movie's not up. The reason they did Lion King and Mulan was because Jungle Book and Dumbo did so well.
Yeah. Forgot about Dumbo.
Yeah, that movie just
There's
came
Danny
out.
DeVito in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny DeVito is the reason it did so
I feel like that
well.
one works better though, because there's a lot of human characters in Dumbo.
That is true.
Yeah, that's like
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
He's a human.
yeah, and so they riding off that success. They're like, wow, we can make money without doing anything original. Let's do it. Mulan, Little Mermaid, Lion King. Let's kick it. Let's like ruin our classic films. Let's just artistic integrity. What is that? I don't know.
Artistic integrity doesn't mean anything when money's involved.
I know. So I don't really want to work at Disney.
Unless you're some sort of magic man.
Yeah. See, that's
Yes,
the thing
love this
though.
stuff.
Because if you're like, I'm so against Disney, And if I'm a film man, it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? I guess I could work with Time Warner.
You start a place called the Anti-Disney, and then you make anti-Disney movies.
Anti-Disney.
Well,
Anti-Pixar presents.
Yeah.
anti-Pixar. That's called DreamWorks, and they're killing.
Don't go
it, so.
anti-Pixar though.
Pixar
is a great company.
It's one of the only like animation studios, or any studio really, that really cares about their work and actually tries.
Banger after banger after banger.
Even like a lesser quality Pixar movie like Finding Dory, they still worked at like making the animations look good, and you know,
Toy Story 4 was almost realistic.
well, that cat.
Yeah, that cat was insane.
I don't even know how
The whole
long
movie, I was just looking at the backdrops the whole time because like you couldn't tell if it was like photorealistic or not. It was like very close.
Man, I was just watching the movie.
Yeah, I was too. And I gotta say, as a movie, it really wasn't as good as any of the other Toy Stories.
No, but
as an
it
animation
meets my standard for
perspective,
yeah.
yeah,
It meets my
was really
standard
good.
for Toy Story though, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of the fourth one.
Yeah, it like compared to like every other animated movie, it's really good. But when you're going up with Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, it's just like,
Right.
come on.
When I look at things that perfect, I still count it as a success because that franchise wrapped up and turned out to be like one of the best franchises like ever. So
But it wrapped up in the third one. They really didn't need to make a fourth
It did.
one.
They didn't need to.
They made it.
But I'm not mad that they did because it didn't taint the legacy.
That's
I guess I'm saying. Like they didn't come out with like a half-baked movie just to put one out.
Yeah, they did actually try. And there was some controversy surrounding it, like the writing team, so I'm like, I guess I can kind of forgive it for that. Although I guess I can't because the controversial figureheads ended up like actually getting the writing credit, so
Nice.
well, it was John Lasseter who apparently was touching Rashida Jones, or not touching, making like, come on, honey, let the boys do the writing, stuff like that.
Let the men do the writing for this kids' animated movie. Meh.
Which is so weird because he's always
Yeah.
It's not like he's like a 60s. He's not like a Harvey Weinstein. Like he's been making movies since the 90s. Like, why are you acting like that? I don't know. I
never know.
She may have just left and wanted to make a stink about it, but I don't know.
Maybe.
I wasn't there.
I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's
Having
crazy.
the coffee, man.
Oh.
Give them their coffee, and then I leave after they insult me.
Oh.
You know.
Man, you're so lucky you got insulted by them.
You know,
It's
because
crazy.
I'm a woman.
You know, because I'm a woman. It's like every other show where like the lady gets like treated bad at her like low end job, so then she rebels.
Have you seen that ad for Indeed?
No,
Oh,
I don't know what Indeed is.
it's a job finding website.
Oh no.
It plays before every single movie I go see at the theater.
Oh,
But
well, I don't. At Marcus Cinema, we don't do that.
I'm sorry I can't go to Greg Marcus Theaters.
Greg Marcus
wish I
has assigned
could.
seats, and it makes me angry.
Yeah, I don't really like that. But anyways, it's an Indeed commercial. And then there's this girl, and they're at like a board meeting, and then like the CEO is like, and we give the promotion to Greg Marcus.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And everybody's like, woo, and it's
Yeah.
like, that was the last time that Sandra's getting passed up for the promotion, because she's on Indeed.com. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I don't really know what that has to do with Rashida Jones, but
I don't know.
probably something.
Probably something.
Anything else happened this week?
No.
Trying to think.
Thank.
Hmm.
Not to eyes and knowledge.
We talked about Ninja Mixer.
I think we
That
did
wasn't
when
last
that
week, but-
happened. That was like a while ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to remember stuff.
Donald Trump wanted to buy Denmark, but then Denmark was like, "You can't do that."
He
then
wanted
he
to buy,
posted
he
a-
wanted to buy
Denmark.
Greenland.
Yeah, it was Greenland.
Oh yeah, it was Greenland, and then Denmark's
he-
like, "You can't have Greenland." And then,
And then he
like,
posted a
"King
picture on
of-"
Instagram of a Trump tower in the middle of Greenland. He says, "I promise to never do this."
Wait, you said that?
Yeah, it's an Instagram post.
Also,
Oh,
I think
God.
the U.S. launched a test missile, and now China and Russia are meeting up. So that's also pretty
Uh-oh. There's so much crap happening at once that I
I
don't even
know.
know what's happening anymore.
good. The World War III articles are ramping up.
They've been like going
They've
for
been
like
there
3
forever.
years.
I know. And not really 3 years for me. It's been more like half a year
For me personally.
for me personally. Yeah. With my personalized phone news,
Yeah.
I don't know how I get World War III
Breitbart News.
personalization. Yeah.
Jinkies.
Jinkies.
Jinky. We can't even watch movie anymore because Discord machine broke.
Oh yeah, Discord broke
Yeah.
dokied.
If y'all know how to fix Discord machine, then please tell Discord to hire you so that you can fix it.
Yeah, we're trying to watch Indian movies, but we can't
Bahubali,
do that
if you've
because
ever
there's
heard
no
of it.
audio. We were trying to watch Chernobyl last night with our good boy Grant, and Grant
Yeah.
went through 45 minutes of downloading an audio mixer so we could have terrible audio quality and stuttering while we were watching it.
And
Dude,
it didn't even work
so-
out anyways.
Wait, if the problem is that Google Chrome, like, new updates of it are coming out, do you think if I rolled back the update, like the version of Google Chrome, do you think it would work?
Probably. I don't know how to do that.
Brain.
Probably.
I don't know how to do
Yeah,
that.
it should.
I'll have to do some
I don't know if you
tinkering
can
Yeah,
do
thought that.
that unless you. I don't know. Let me do this. I'm the nerd.
on it. Okay, you look it up.
Also, I don't have any topics, so that just gives me something to do.
That's fine.
Alright, yeah, you can do it.
Okay, well, we'll have to give that a try. We won't be able to watch Bahubali, but we'll have to do it.
Bahubali.
Well, yeah, we'll need it for this weekend when we watch The Two Towers.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
forgot about that.
How did you guys like Lord of the Rings one?
That was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that one is.
It's a faster 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, it did not seem that long.
Mm.
But like every movie we've watched for a while has been like over 2 hours.
Yeah.
You kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
That
Then we
movie.
watched some like 1.5 hour movie and like, wait, it's already over.
Yeah, we watched.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood felt like it was like 5 hours though. Maybe it's just because I was.
Yeah, it's so
but-
slow.
It's
But
it's good, but it's really slow.
No, it's like one of my favorites, but it's
Yeah.
very slow. I mean, I told you that his editor died after Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like all of his movies from Django, Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time have been a new editor who doesn't know how to tell Quentin, hey, maybe we should cut this scene out. Or maybe we
the
shouldn't.
feet scene doesn't have to be 2 minutes long.
Well, maybe you should have less feet.
Maybe this
A lot of feet in that movie.
Maybe this 15-second shot of a horse going across a field isn't necessary, Quentin. Well, I mean, it is artistic integrity, and I'm very... Okay, Quentin.
Oh, I think you got a point. Let me stand inside the barn and then film them coming at me from the other way.
Oh, yeah,
Good thinking, Quentin.
that's a good job, Quentin. Hey,
What if they had to kick down the door because they had to brace it for the thing, but then we're gonna show them nailing the door shut again for 2 minutes?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good one, Quinn.
Now, what if we make it a repeating thing? Like they have to come through again after, like, you know, going to the outhouse, and then they have to board up the door again, and we're gonna show up for another 30 seconds.
Oh, I don't know about that, Quinn. Don't you think that'll run a little
Well,
bit long?
It could be like a running joke, you know. It's like a little. The theater will have like a little laugh, you know.
A little
I like
laugh.
to be funny in these movies.
Well, what do you mean running? We're showing this like 15-second clip of them nailing a door shut.
Yeah, but if you do it enough, then the crowd's gonna get really fed up,
Why
and
are
then
you
they'll start
two
laughing
just play
nervously.
arguing like that you were them? What's going on right now?
I don't know. I'm tired.
What if we add more feet?
What if we had more feet?
Yeah.
I love
There's a
how-
lot of feet in Hollywood.
I love how it's just like a known thing that Quentin has just like the biggest
Yeah.
thing for feet.
You want to know a weird thing too? Is that he missed.
What do you mean?
He missed because now his wife is expecting a child.
Oh.
So he
He did
missed the
miss.
feet.
We did. Good job. I mean, you told me to look out for a lot of feet scenes in that movie. Then as soon as the movie theater thing came, I'm like, oh. But then it was kind of out of focus and unnoticeable.
Uh-huh.
But like I knew it was there. But then the freaking car scene.
Where it's like literally it like zooms in on her
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. They're like having a conversation. You just keep zooming.
That's like the weirdest thing because if like something was like known about me, like, oh man, this guy really likes belly buttons, then that would be like the last thing I would put in the movie.
Right.
Like, why? He's like, everybody knows, like, there is no way that this guy doesn't know that everybody knows that he has a foot fetish.
It's like Tarantino like takes nudity out of his movies and just replaces them with feet.
That's true, though.
That's my theory.
It works.
You know, like a lot of people like get like because sex sells, so they just put the nudity in the movie because. But then Tarantino's like, what if I just show feet instead? And then everybody's like, what?
Made that crazy.
Feet sells, right, guys?
all right, Tarantino. For this scene, this woman's gonna go topless for no reason. What if we show her feet instead?
All right, so this chick is getting ready to seduce Cliff Booth. Now I'm not sure entirely how. Like I don't know. We could have her in like some revealing skimpy bodysuit. No, guy, listen up. Because here's what we're gonna do. They're hippies, right? They don't wear shoes. Already a plus for me. But what we're gonna do? What if she like kind of lays back in her seat and puts her feet on the dash so that her feet are actually right in front of him, so that's all he can look at.
Nice.
And then Oscar winning.
Actually, how it went.
That's a bro moment.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Doesn't make me love the movies less. It's just an interesting thing.
He's just very bold about it.
He's very bold about everything, to be honest.
That's true. He's like one of the few directors that isn't afraid to be like out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's just like, feet.
Like people saying the N-word.
I love it.
I love it. Leo, you can say the N-word 57 times in this movie.
Well, first you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
And you're a slave master.
Whoa.
How did he not get an Oscar for that movie?
I don't know. He did really good.
That was
Leo's been robbed of Oscars like a ton, so.
That was the one where in that scene with the dinner party, he smashes that glass and cuts his
Yeah,
hand
he actually
open.
cuts itself and then
Yeah.
just uses it. Yeah.
And he doesn't react, and like everybody's so shocked
Yeah.
in the scene, and they're like, "Oh, did this dude really just cut his hand as a goof
Yes. As a goof.
on accident?"
Remember when it was a meme though, where Leo like didn't get an Oscar?
Yeah, and it was such a huge thing when The Revenant won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which it was very surprising that he didn't get one before that.
yeah, because he's like really good.
Yeah. And I haven't seen The Revenant.
I haven't
That's
either.
the bear one, isn't it?
It is a bear one. It's a
Yeah, we should
Yeehaw
watch
one
that
too.
eventually.
I think it's on something.
Probably.
It's on Cinemax.
Oh heck yeah.
I don't have that.
Me neither.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is really freaking good.
Freaking good, if you will.
I've always been a Matt Damon fan myself, but
Matt Damon.
Leonardo's a good old boy.
I like Brad Pitt.
You like Brad Pitt?
I do.
I don't have a problem with that. But Gyllenhaal...
Just from the Tarantino movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like his characters in those.
Is the Nazi killing guy and
Yeah.
Cliff Booth. Cliff Booth is like one of my favorite Tarantino
Yeah, he is
characters.
awesome.
It was so good.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. I say that all the time. It's great. Oh. Yeah.
Paul, what's your top op?
I have a top
Fallen
up.
Kingdom from Minecraft.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. You are welcome.
What about you, Bab Jab?
Give me a minute. I
Yeah.
wasn't prepared for a top bop.
Neither was I.
Paul, I hit you with this every week.
He has no excuse.
He's just in utter shock.
Yeah, that's I'm in utter shock, you know.
Utter shock.
Utter shock.
My top bop of the week is the Hotel California from Hell Freezes Over.
The live version.
The live version from 1994. It's an acoustic set of Hotel California. I don't remember if I've already done
Song
this
or
as a
album?
top bop. It's a whole acoustic set,
Oh, good.
but the Hotel California in particular is very good.
Very good.
It's very nice. I like it very much, and I can't recommend it enough.
On the very nice scale, this is
It's
super nice.
super very nice.
Super very nice. Normal person term, that's like a strong 9.
Yeah. Well, I actually prefer it to the regular Hotel California.
Oh,
I know. Shoot me dead and call me Shania.
All right, will do.
okay.
Give me permission, I'll do it.
Brap bop.
That's my top bop of the week.
That's epic.
What about you, James?
King Gizzard.
Which one?
Fishing for fishies?
No, I already did
Aw.
that one. Their new one, Infest the Rat's Nest.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, you do. It's the same as Fishies, except it's a thrash metal album,
Oh.
which is interesting. So it sounds like Metallica from back in the day, but it's King Gizzard, and it was kind of impressive, actually.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, what are they gonna do next? They go from like a folk like blues album about not eating fish and saying that plastic is bad, and then they're like, oh, that didn't work, so we're just gonna scream at you to help the environment for like 6 songs. And they both went over very well. They have 14 albums, and I've only gone through about 5. But it's hard when they release 5 a year to really like try to listen to them.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do there in Australia, but they go ham.
They do go ham.
It's like they wake up, make a whole album, and then go to sleep and just do it again.
Yeah.
It's a very epic style.
Heck
I don't
yeah.
know if I had anything else. It's been a slow time for music, so I'm just like going through King Gizzard's discography because I don't have anything else to do.
Oh.
I'm waiting for something, but I don't know what that is.
Little Nas X LP.
8.
Yeah, part
Instead
2,
of
8.
7. Yeah.
8. Guess I'm just waiting for Billie Eilish's next album.
Didn't that one just come out though?
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
She's not that bad. I don't dislike her.
See? I don't like people just hating on someone for no reason.
I don't like her music because I don't like her music.
Yeah, I know. She's also very quiet.
Yeah, that's why I don't like her.
She has all the spooky sounds.
but all like their popular songs I don't like. 'Cause Bad Guy's like one of the worst songs of the year in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like that song at all.
Yeah, I like the majority of her album, but I don't like Bad Guy. It's just weird and it scares me.
It is a scary song. Can I scare you by doing my Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction impression?
Yes. I'll just ask permission to do that.
What?
I'll just use my enchanting table without telling you.
Oh. I thought you were asking, did I ask permission to do my Samuel? I'm like, yeah, I did.
That too, but you did. So,
I did.
very good.
Bab
Hey,
top
I got a
bop.
good chance. Okay.
I've. You see, I'm in that phase where I have like no new music.
Well, then
Because
recommend
buddy.
old music.
There's nothing right now.
I'll do the album "Siamese Dream" by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, heck yeah.
I know I've like listened to that for like 2 or 3 years at this point, but it's a '90s rock album, and it's just one of those things where you go back to because you don't have anything new. So that's my top 5.
This album is so decent that I keep going back to it because there's nothing else to listen to.
Honestly,
I think that's some people's like favorite album though.
yeah.
And you
But
can
that's
like
really
the cheapest
the-
vinyl's like $40.
I don't even think we never bought it, but
No, but it's everywhere.
yeah.
I forgot that Smashing Pumpkins existed for a little bit.
Yeah, they're making music still, and I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
They released a new album that had it was like an entire paragraph for the title of the album.
oh, that's good.
Let me see
Sounds
if I
You know,
can
it's
find it.
progressive when they just make super long names for no reason.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where they at though?
Where they at though?
But
You just look
yeah.
up Smash in Spotify.
Smash.
Man.
Their latest album is called Shiny and Oh So Bright Volume 1 LP. No past, no future, no sun.
Huh.
If you caught that.
I caught it.
It's like a Kanye album title.
Yeah.
I guess I'll add Kids See Ghosts to my top bop because I
That's
listened to that again.
Everybody
Because I
loves that
didn't-
album, but I just think it's kind of average.
I didn't appreciate it the first time I listened to it, maybe because Kanye was an idiot and they did the track listing wrong, so the name of the track wasn't the actual track.
Oh
But
yeah,
then I did it
yeah.
again, and I'm like, this is actually pretty decent.
I like in the first song or the whatever where Kanye just like screams bop bop
Yeah,
bop
he
in
goes,
the back for 2 minutes, and then he barks like a dog somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
I like that one.
But I'm gonna get it on vinyl because it's like only $14.
It's only like 7
And-
songs.
And yeah, but the cover art's really cool.
Yeah.
The
It's
Yikes one.
No. The Yikes one is just,
It's just a mountain that
It's a
says
picture
I
of
hate
his
you,
iPhone.
bipolar, it's awesome.
he took a picture on his iPhone and then just drew on it and made it the cover. It's like, I'm gonna make my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and have a very well-known artist make my cover art be very offensive. And then for this one, I'm gonna take a picture with my iPhone 10, not sponsored, and write on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell everybody I'm releasing an album. And then 6 months later, the album still isn't out.
It's Kanye Twitty.
It is Kanye. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten into Kanye, just because like it's gonna be frustrating now, because of all of his crazy antics.
Oh Kanye,
Oh Kanye, you silly
Kanye.
dog.
what are we gonna do with you?
Although Kyle's like one of the reasons that I listened to most of them because he only wanted to listen to Kanye when he played Call of Duty with me for some reason.
When did he play Call? Oh, I
I
thought.
don't know if he's trying to be hip with me or what, or if he actually wanted to listen to Kanye, but because I doubt he wanted to just listen to Late Registration by himself.
That's
But
pretty funny.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a story for another day.
That's true. Because it's time to go because I gotta use the bathroom.
Sounds
That's a good time
handy.
to say 3.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye,